When I get to the side of my truck, I'm going to start with my door. I want to make sure that the hinges and the seal inside the door are intact. I want to make sure my door opens and closes properly. Right here, my mirror bracket is securely mounted, and my mirrors are not cracked or damaged. Work my way down. My fuel tank is securely mounted, not damaged, not leaking. My cap is tight and not leaking as well. This truck was equipped with DEF. There would be a tank here with a blue cap that says DEF. I want no less than 1/8 of a tank. My steps and my catwalk right here are solid, securely mounted, and free of debris. Right here is my frame. It's not cracked or bent. Right here I have a cross member that's not cracked, bent, loose, or missing. Right down here is my drive shaft. My drive shaft is not twisted, bent, or cracked. On the end of it, I have a U-joint, okay? My U-joint is tight and free of debris. Right over here, I have my exhaust. From manifold to stack is securely mounted. I don't have any loose or missing clamps, and there are no dents, cracks, or holes, which would indicate a leak. Now I'm just gonna repeat myself from what I said on the front. My spring hangers are securely mounted, not cracked, no missing nuts or bolts, and the bushings should be not damaged or missing that are down in here. If I can get down there. All right. Right here, my springs are not shifted, missing, or cracked. Behind it, I have a U-bolt that is secure, not damaged, and not missing any nuts or bolts. And then right here, I have another shock absorber. It is securely mounted and not leaking. I'll work my way out here to, I'll stay here actually. Right behind my shock, I have an airbag. My airbag is securely mounted, it's not damaged, and it's not leaking. Right here, I'm gonna repeat the same thing with my brake assembly. My hoses, the fittings on both ends are secure. They are not cut, frayed, or leaking. Right down here, I have a brake chamber. It is securely mounted. There are no dents, cracks, or leaks, and there are no loose or missing clamps. Behind it, there's a cover here. If I look over here on the other side, it's the same as this side. I have a slack adjuster and a push rod, just like up front. Slack adjuster and push rod, okay? I want to make sure that my slack adjuster and push rod are securely mounted. There's no bent, cracked, loose, or missing parts. And because I'm in the back, I'm gonna say they have no more than 1 inch of play with the brakes released. Inside the rim here, just like up front, I have brake drums and linings. There's no dents, cracks, or holes. The linings are not way too thin, and they are both free from oil and grease. My tires up here are evenly worn. There's no less than 2/32 of an inch of tread depth. I want to make sure my sidewalls are not cut or damaged. And right here, my rims are butted against each other. I have bud rims. My bud rims are evenly spaced, free of damage, and free of debris. As I work my way out, I want to make sure that my valve stem and cap are not damaged or missing. And I'm going to check my tire pressure with a tire gauge. My rim is not bent, cracked, or illegally welded. My lug nuts should all be present, tight, free of rust trails and shiny threads, and I have no cracks around my bolt holes. My axle seal should not be leaking, and if equipped with a sight glass, it should have adequate fluid. Back up here for a moment. I have a torsion arm right here, securely mounted, not damaged. Right here. That is part of my suspension. So, as I work my way back, because everything remains the same on this axle, all I have to do now is say I'm checking this axle like I checked that axle. My splash guard and my mud flap are securely mounted and not damaged, and I don't have any missing DOT tape on that mud flap. If I look back here, I have a set of lights. They're red, they're clean, not broken or missing. These are going to be my turn signals, four-ways, brake lights, and tail lights. And that concludes section B.